Can I tell you the smallest spiritual realization I've ever had? Now, before we get into this, I really want to apologize in advance for if I ever look over here or if I ever look down here. I have a monitor that shows my camera's view, and I also have my key points on my iPad here that I want to touch on. Spiritual realization I've ever had sounded so simple that I quite literally almost ignored it, but it completely changed the way I see myself once I realized it. You are not your personality. You are not your trauma. You are not your anxiety. You are not even your own thoughts. You are only identifying with them. And that's why change feels impossible. I've got my freshly brewed green tea here. Yeah, that's good. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like my green tea sweetened, so I get it completely uncaffeinated and unsweetened. It just tastes like pure herbs and water. Now, the first point I want to touch on is that identity is a habit. Most people say like, oh, I'm shy. But what it really means is I've practiced being shy. You are not your characteristics. You're not shy or charismatic or naturally confident. You are practiced versions of those characteristics. You are not a shy person. You have just practiced being shy. Between I'm shy and I've practiced being shy are completely different statements. One describes who you are, the other describes something you've repeatedly done. The second point I want to touch on, though simple as it may sound, your ego wants consistency. The way your brain wants to prove your identity correct, it consistently wants to prove to you and to others that you are what you preach, you are what you practice. If you believe I'm the overlooked friend, your brain will search for proof. If you believe I'm unlucky, your brain filters reality for evidence. Like, she's so lucky, everything comes naturally to her. It's because her brain has attached that to her identity. So think of it in a way where you're not seeing reality, you're seeing confirmation. The third point I want to make is that healing isn't becoming someone new. Now, this is where most spiritual creators, like, they stop. Healing is remembering who existed before all of the labels. The too fat, too skinny, too tall, too short, too dark, too light, whatever the labels may be, the person you were before all of that even mattered is who you actually are, the healed version of you. And the fourth point I want to talk about is that awareness breaks identification. The moment you notice I'm having an anxious thought instead of I am anxious, you've already separated yourself from the thought. Awareness creates distance. Distance creates that freedom between the idea of you being an anxious person and the idea of you just being a person with an anxious thought. The last point I want to make is that your reality mirrors your identity. Instead of talking about manifestation like just visualize, say your subconscious protects the identity you've accepted. If you secretly believe you're unwanted, you'll unconsciously reject opportunities that contradict that story. If you go by the narrative that you are an unlucky person, every lucky opportunity that you could possibly have or that could have been yours, you've ignored unconsciously. So do you guys like my nails? So maybe you don't need a better routine, or maybe you don't need another affirmation. Maybe, just maybe, you just need to stop introducing yourself to yourself using old stories. maybe the most spiritual thing you'll ever do is stop calling yourself who you used to be. Hope you guys had this wonderful trip to my channel. If you did like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to have you here. It is a safe place for anyone and everyone who has the heart enough to join. Door is always open. My comments are always open. And I'll see you next time.